Well, hello. Clutch here again. Another rally video. I don't know if this is the start of one or not, but just in case this is the start of one, I'm going to tell you this is the last rally video. It is Saturday, August 14th. And today is, well, even though the last official day is on the 15th, Sunday the 15th, this is the last day that Main Street is closed. Because Saturday at 2 in the morning they pull the barrier, or at 2 in the morning Sunday morning, the last day, they pull the barriers. So usually your last day of rally is kind of the cleanup, and everybody who's been stuck and couldn't go down Main Street for the whole week basically makes it their whole mission in life to get down Main Street and buy Sturgis Rally t-shirts to prove they were there. The funny part about that is, especially when we lived there, granted there's more all your businesses on Main Street in Sturgis now, but like when we lived there, seriously, like these locals would never come to Sturgis ever during the year. But man, you close down that road for 12 days or 10 days or however long it is, holy crap, it's like the end of the world. So like I said, this is the last day. This is usually what's known as local day. Oh. And you know what I forgot? I forgot to put my earplugs in. So I'm going to put them in, and then we're going to carry on.
A few moments later.
And I know what you're thinking. Did this stupid wuss just pause his video so he could put his earplugs in? Yes. This stupid wuss did. So one thing about today, it makes it that's this is what they, I probably have already said this, but just in case I haven't, this is what's called Locals Day. For the most part, most people from out of town, they generally leave either Saturday morning, Friday morning, Thursday morning. Usually by Wednesday is when the exodus starts, because it takes a while to ride here from some places in the country, and so they will bug out usually earlier. And Saturday has kind of become traditionally the day the locals come up and have fun. In a way, you could say it's reclaim the town or something like that. I mean, the campgrounds kind of cater to it. If you've watched the series Full Throttle Saloon, you may have heard, I can't remember what season it was, but you know, on that Saturday they're like, welcome to Locals Day, or whatever the hell it's called. So, and basically what happens that day is that the day all the people you know from the hills, they all bring their bikes up there. And some of them actually ride, but you figure a good chunk of them, this is probably one of the 2 times the bike actually comes out during the rally. The other times probably if they got a concert they want to go to, but otherwise that's it. Like, this is pretty much, that's the day. Like, it's kind of funny, there's people you know and you'll be like, didn't know they had a motorcycle, and you know, it's like they've had it for like 4 years, and you know, I think we're gonna just, well, we can go in there, I guess. Probably should get some fuel. Back to Locals Day. So yeah, like I said, Local Day is the day that most of the locals show up, and it's also the day that, for me, I get to see the people I know that never ride, and I forget, oh yeah, they've got a motorcycle, because there's those types that, you know, they ride 5 times a year, and this is one of the days. So it seems like they always got some kind of really like cheap like Sportster. It's pretty chintzy, except for the fact they've got some pretty expensive pipes on, straight pipes or drag pipes on it that are really stupid loud. That's about it. And like I said, you'll see someone be like, didn't know they rode a motorcycle, interesting. And then you find out they've had it for 5 years. But then you look at the odometer, it's got like 1,000 miles on it, and you're like, yep. But in my mind, and this is going to be being, and I really don't care, but in my mind, I look down on riders like that. I really do, because to me, you're riding for a freaking image, and that's what most of the people I think in Sturgis are. I think most of them, this is the only mileage their bikes will ever get all year is, oh well, I went to rally. It's like they gotta do the obligatory show up and show everybody, yeah, see, look, I got a motorcycle, I'm cool too. I don't know, put on, and my standard's pretty low. Hell, put on 5,000 miles in the year. Okay, then maybe we can talk. I go 7 to I think I average probably about 7 a year. And my highest one I ever did, there's one year I think I did 10,500. Last year I had like 8,400 or something like that. I can't remember, I'd have to look at my post, but and I know those people that dwarf my riding totals, so, you know. There's people out there that ride 20,000 miles a year, 30,000 miles a year. I mean, there's some people that just ride a lot. And not necessarily all those people that ride that far from areas where it's temperate or it's nice, like California or Florida. I mean, some of them people are legitimately from the north and legitimately will try to ride all year long. I am not one of those that does that, but some people are. There's people out there that look at the way I would ride and scoff at it, which, okay, I mean, it don't really bother me. If I was worried about being cool and fit in, well, this is not the bike I would have by any means. But the other thing that's always interesting about Locals Day is it's the day where all the locals come out and they do the exact same bullshit that all the frickin' idiots from out of town have been doing the whole rally that they can't stand. But they'll turn around and do the same damn thing on Locals Day. So, you know, whatever, don't matter. We're here in Sturgis now. I will say this, the weather has been pretty good for the whole rally. However, I see there's a decent amount of clouds in the sky. Maybe today's the day we finally get hit with something. It would be fitting that it would happen on Locals Day. Because these locals that show up and try to enjoy the rally on local day, that complain about rally all damn week, they're also the ones that will be all week, you know, sitting there like, I hope the hailstorm hits just Sturgis. And they're the same way no matter what the event is. Like when Mustang Rally goes on, same way. Camaro Rally, same way. When the Corvette Rally and Spearfish goes on, same fucking way, you know. Just being asses. I look at it this way. You know what? I was gonna go that way, but I changed my mind. I look at it this way. I'm kind of a karma is a bitch kind of a guy. There's a Valkyrie. I'm kind of a karma is a bitch kind of guy. Meaning, well, you know, that, you know what? I kind of look at it like I don't wish that kind of stuff along anybody, because, well, I don't want someone wishing that upon me. I don't know if you'd call me a religious man or not, but I'm definitely one of those who kind of has the mentality of what goes around comes around. So to me, if you wish for bad things to happen to people just because, I feel like eventually the tally's going to get taken and it's going to come back to you. So just keep that in mind. I look this way, there's plenty of Sturgis to go around. And actually, this is a city of rallies anyway, so, and there's a reason for it, because you have, every June we have the Camaro Rally. Every Labor Day weekend is the Mustang Rally. They also do a threshing bee in August, and part of it is they'll do a little tour of the hills with all the tractors. It's pretty cool. You'll be, I think it might be next weekend or the weekend after it. Basically what happens is everybody takes their classic tractors and they all get in a big line and they drive around the hills for the day. It's actually kind of cool when you see it, because you'll look over and all of a sudden there's, like, you know, 150 so tractors in a line driving around the hills. What else do they do here? They usually do an off-road rally here every year here. The Get On Moto Fest that was sponsored by Revzilla back in July was over at the campground that shall not be named. Trying to think what else goes on here. I think, let's see, the Full Throttle, I think they're the ones that host the off-road rally every year, I'm guessing. Although I don't know if the off-road rally kind of got held in conjunction with Get On this year. I don't know for sure. But either way, there's always an event going on here in town. It's pretty impressive so over the years. Oh, they also do, a lot of times in September, they'll do the AMA races. They'll basically close down Main Street and a couple of the side streets, and they'll basically have, you know, they'll set up a little track for the AMA racers. So there's lots of little things always going on. And like I said, there's plenty of rally for everybody in this town. I will say this, I just kind of noticed this. It is not terribly smoky today. Not like it has been. Like, I just caught a view of Bear Butte, and it wasn't like terribly obscured. I mean, there's still some smoke in the air, but not like there was earlier in the week. So at least we had some good smoke-free days, or smoke-ish free day. I mean, smoke-free-ish days. I mean, it's still in the air, but it hasn't been as bad as it could have been. We actually dodged the bullet as well, because it would have been, what was it, Wednesday, there was a fire that broke out south of town. I think it only burned like 100 acres, so. But still, it's out there. It's been so dry this year. Like I said, there hasn't been much for rain at all. Like, we haven't had a big old downpour or anything in this town. I mean, you could just look by the lawns. They're all brown around here. My lawn's been brown for about 2 months now, so. Let's put it this way. Right now, if you got a green lawn, it's because you got a sprinkler system. And you're using it. Alright, so I've decided to give the old Sportster some love. I got a Sportster 1200 here. Now, this ain't a full-on review here, so. I'd say in the end, though, there's enough older Sportsters out there where I don't even know if you really need to buy a new one. I feel like you could buy an older Sportster and get about the same thing. The only difference would be is you'd get a virgin motor from the start, so you could do whatever you want to do with the motor from the start. And there is some value in the whole not wanting to get by this guy here. There's some value to me in having something brand new that someone hasn't destroyed before you. But when you're looking at a price point about 12 grand for this one, or you could go 15 for the Sportster S, I think if you're buying brand new, I'd still go with the S, but it's a personal preference thing. Alright, let's do a glamour shot. Yep, there you go. That's what she looks like. That's kind of a cool little paint job on it, though. I do like that, red, white, and blue. Although it kind of reminds me of like an AMC one, or whatever, AMF. Yeah, the bowling ball one, whatever the hell. But yeah, there you go. There you go. Fat boy. Oh, Terminator would be proud. I'll be back. Right? Yeah, this is where the Fat Boy got made famous, was the Terminator. I'll be back. Whatever. That was a terrible, terrible Arnold Schwarzenegger. I tell you what, though, of all the Harleys I've ridden, this is probably the best feeling one I've been on. That was kind of weird, though. Huh. Probably the best feeling one I've been on. Best one I've been on, I think. Like I said, best feeling right out of the box. Just a good feel to it. Fits me really well. The legs are in a good spot. Alright, we are on a CVO Street Glide. That's right, the really fucking expensive one. I think CVO stands for Currency Very Overboard. I don't know. Basically, when you put Harley Davidson and a CVO in the same sentence, it means really fucking expensive. So this one right here, it is $40,599, so it's spendy. Plus freight of $435 and a surcharge of $500. It doesn't say what the surcharge is for. I think that's just because Harley feels like it. So you could get this for, you know, $41,000, $42,000. Now it is a pretty fancy bike. I will say this. So the paint job's pretty cool. The CVO styling is pretty cool. I always liked the styling of CVO. It's just I would never own one because I can't bring myself to spend 30 grand on a motorcycle. And you think I'm gonna spend 42 on one? I mean, you're crazy. Like, if I'm spending that much, it better be a hell of a special edition. Like, I don't know. But either way, it's still a cool bike. They're still nice to ride. I will say this, the seat on this ain't too bad. But like I said, this isn't really a equipment review video. This is just I'm dinking around on a Saturday video. So, and we're definitely gonna stop and take a look at this down the road here. So I like the way Harley Davidson does their demos. I really like it, because you can just kind of, you sign up, you get your card, and you get in the line, and you just say, yep, I want to drive that one, and you drive it. I think it's a pretty cool setup, personally. I wish more places did it that way. Actually, Indian does it that way now too. It's kind of nice to do a demo ride like that, because it kind of sucks to do a demo ride and then you got to follow them, and it's like a 8-bike group ride, and it's a pain in the ass. It's just a pain in the ass. And it never fails. You get stuck with a group of people that, like, of the 8 riding, the only 3 that have ever ridden in a group before is basically you and the 2 safeties. That's it. It just always becomes such a disaster. And it's always, they start 3 fellas. Everybody knows staggered formation, and you get everybody's like, yep, I do. A whole lot of north and south, then we get on the road and it's like, they think staggered means gaggle. That's kind of what it looks like. It looks more like a gaggle. So yeah, I love the fact that Harley Davidson's demo rides, they basically give you a bike and you sign a release form saying, if I break it, you won't charge me. If I break myself, I won't sue you, and there you go. Easy enough, right? Also, you can wear GoPros on the Harley one. Or, well, like I said before, I don't know if it's quite, my guess is somewhere it is written in there that you can't, but for the most part, I mean, who's going to mess with you? I mean, I have yet to be said anything about the GoPro. I have at the Yamaha many times where I'll forget to take it off, and I gotta get that GoPro off. I feel like Yamaha is afraid that, I don't know, that they're gonna get, like, I don't know, in trouble or something. I don't know. I just wish that more places would go to, like, the Harley style where you sign up and you're an adult and there you go. Like, it should be a lot easier, I think. It's probably the last one we're going to take for the day, I think. I think I've got my fill. I kind of want to get back on my Goldwing. There it is. The CVO with a 117. Ooh. Like I said, it's got a really good look to it. I do like the look of this. I mean, for 40 grand, it better look pretty good. But yeah, I do like the overall look of this. I like that kind of paint scheme they got going. Speakers in the trunk, those are always cool if you're really into that. The front end, that black and red, that looks really good. Personally, I'm a bigger fan of the Road Glide, but you know what, it's still a pretty nice bike. So yeah, nice little setup. all that space. That's where you got to park, huh, buddy? Okay. Yep. Gotta love Sturgis sometimes, man. Alright, well. There we go. Get out of here. I mean, it wouldn't bother me so much, but you know, there's all that open spot there, and that's where you parked. And yeah, can take 2 seconds to, you know, I don't know, rearrange yourself. Oh, it's the Stunt Show. Or some of it. So we got a Stunt Show going on, and someone's taking a picture on the other side of the street. There's always something weird going on in this town. You know, it's funny. That's how you get around quick. You take an advantage like that where no one's going to hit you and just get in there. It's funny how just the sight of storm clouds just get everybody on Main Street just freaking out. So I was sitting there getting ready, and there was this group by me that was talking. They're all like, oh, I don't know, the rain might get here like 2. I don't know, it might get rainy. Granted, they probably didn't sound like that, but you know my thoughts on people who can't, you know, handle the thought of maybe a storm coming up during rally or any time around here. I just kind of look at it and just laugh, because it's like, yeah, it might rain. It might rain hard. It may hail. The wind may blow. Now, I'm not saying riding and that's fun, but I mean, come on, outdoor event, dude. Like, you might get wet. Ain't that bad. I figure anytime you're not getting hailed on, you're okay. So I'm tuned back on here because we're leaving the bar the TV bar. Mainly because I wanted to give you a good shot of Bear Butte, because the other day the smoke was so much worse. But there's Bear Butte right there. We just left the TV bar. We're heading back to Sturgis. It's a hell of a hike, but I would recommend doing it. It's about an hour and a half, I think, and you go right to the top of that thing. But I'm telling you, the view from there is absolutely amazing. Like, it's an amazing view there. So I would definitely go check out Bear Butte. I tell you what, I don't know what it is about the TV bar, but I like the vibe there so much better than I do over at the bar or the campground that shall remain nameless. I don't know, I even when the TV bar was at its old location, man, I feel like I don't know, I feel like that it's just, the vibe's just better, I think. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I couldn't tell you why I prefer that bar over the campground that shall remain nameless. I don't know, maybe it's a TV fact. I'll admit to you, I have watched the series, the reality show. And yes, I know it's mostly, but I don't know. I like to be entertained. I also watch Sands of Anarchy, so. And yes, I know it's like, duh, but I like to be entertained, so. And I'll be honest with you, I mean, some of the characters you see in that show, in the, from the TV bar, I mean, you see individuals like that here. It's a weird place, man. There's something about it, it's kind of cool, actually. I think it's kind of cool. Maybe some would disagree, I don't know, a lot of people are annoyed by it, but I don't know, I think that's one of the best things about rally is just how it just brings all the weird characters out, you know? I mean, it's kind of cool to me. And of all damn places, this is the other thing that amazes me about Sturgis Rally. Of all the places in the world where this thing could have set up and became a thing, it was here. It was here in the Black Hills of South Dakota. Of all places. You know, it wasn't... I don't know, it kind of floors me that this is where this all set up. And I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of thankful I get to take advantage of this every year. I kind of missed it last year when I really didn't do much during it. I kind of missed it. I don't know, there's something about Sturgis, man, it's kind of cool. I mean, I was up here Saturday, Sunday. I wasn't up here Monday, but I went to Black Hills Harley Davidson on Monday, so technically I went and experienced rally on Monday. And then I was up here Thursday night, and I was up here, was I here yesterday? Well, for a little bit. I didn't really do anything yesterday. Yesterday was kind of a relaxed day, so, which I needed because I was tired. Man, I slept in until probably about 6:30 this morning. I went to bed at 7:30. Or no, take that back. I was here last night. Me and the wife brought the CRV glide up, and if you haven't figured it out, that's my that's my wife's Honda CRV. We brought that up, and we had some Coras, which Coras is absolutely awesome Filipino food. If I haven't said it already or hasn't been put in any videos, when you come to Rally next year and you like Filipino food, holy shit, dude, you need to get to Coras. Coras, it's right in the backside of the Oasis bar. So if you like Filipino shit, you need to get your ass to Coras and chow down. You get a pretty good plate for 15 bucks, and the lumpia is $2 a piece. And like I said, it is absolutely amazing. B-Star. I mean, you can have corn dogs and tacos and that shit all day, but I tell you what, the real pros in Sturgis, they go to Coras and enjoy themselves some fine Filipino food. I mean, hell, honestly, if the lumpia wasn't $2 a piece, if they made lumpia like $1 a piece, I'd like go and order 15 of those things and just chow down, because lumpia is awesome. If you don't know what lumpia is, take an egg roll, and basically it's the Filipino version of it, and the Filipinos do a much better job in my mind. You can give me lumpia any day. Let's put it this way, if I had to choose lumpia or egg rolls, lumpia all day. But anyways, we're gonna head back downtown, do some more walking around, and yeah, probably call her a day, but we'll find out when we get there. So I guess see you there, maybe. Well, it is time. I think it's time to call her a rally. I've seen all I can see. I'm actually quite hot because it turned out to be a pretty hot afternoon. So I think it's a good time just to call her a day. Well, I guess in my mind, sum up the 2021 Sturgis Rally, I guess back to normal. Granted, there's lots of like crazy things going on, but in the end, you know what? I feel like it was kind of just back to normal old business, you know, same old, same old. Kind of felt good to come back and enjoy the rally again. I kind of missed it. I didn't know if I'd miss it that much, but after being back after a year not really experiencing it, I kind of missed it. Something about it, man. Good rally, got some good riding in. Got to do a new ride called the Good Ride, so that was pretty cool. Got the Dakota Thunder ride again as a Green Knights member. That was awesome. Also, probably, I'd say for me, probably the big highlight of the rally was the fact that I got to go see Anthrax. So that's 3 of the big 4. All I have left now is Megadeth. So hopefully we'll get to take care of Megadeth here shortly. But yeah, great rally. I've enjoyed it. Got plenty of content this year. That was pretty sweet. Yeah. I don't know if there's much more I can say than that. I feel like the videos do a better job of explaining what was going on than I do, so. So if you want to be here for next year's rally, here's a pretty simple, easy tip for you to way to figure out when the rally dates are. It's always the first Friday of the month. So whatever day the first Friday of August is next year, that'll be the official start of the rally once again. So if you're trying to mark your calendars, that's a good way, simple way to do it. You could also go to the city website, check that out. There was kind of a snafu a few years ago, but from I understand now, the city is basically, it's the first Friday of every month, or of every August. So come check it out. If you want the crowds, come early. If you want some of the rally experience, but not deal with the stupid crowds, or not deal with crowds the whole time, come in about Wednesday or Thursday of rally and stay for the week after that, because you could already see from today, I mean, the crowds are pretty much dying down. And basically this place is dead by tomorrow, so you know, pretty simple. Other than cars on Main Street, this place dies tomorrow. So by Monday, there ain't nothing going on, there ain't no traffic. The only downfall of that approach is you're probably not going to find much for like the cool hangouts that are open, because most of them will shut down Saturday, or Sunday. But actually most of them Saturday nights are last night. But you know what? There's plenty of places that are open all year that are cool you can check out. I mean, there's plenty of places you can go. So, but I guess until next time, I'm Clutch for the Sodak Motorcycle Vlog. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for checking out the 2021 Sturgis Rally with me. I hope to see you here in real life next year. Take it easy.